Thanks, Tom. I'm standing here with Beth Phillips for our arts and crafts segments. Now, Beth, you are always so great about choosing something that's very appropriate for the upcoming holiday or season, and of course you have absolutely done that today. So tell me a little bit about what we're going to be making this morning.
This morning we're going to be making a turkey candy bouquet. Candy bouquets are very popular right now. I've seen people make their own, or there's many places you can buy them from. So I thought, what would be a good centerpiece for your table or for your foyer when people come and visit for Thanksgiving? And it's this turkey candy bouquet.
Okay, yeah, and you have the finished product right here. And you know, just looking at this, on top of being a centerpiece, this would also be a great gift for a teacher, or even, you know, just something to keep on your desk at work, which is what I was talking about, what I wanted to do. Because I want to make one.
It could be a great hostess gift if you're going somewhere and say, thank you for having me. So, getting started, what you'll need is a basket, and I've used relatively small baskets, but you can use a much bigger basket depending on how much candy you want to use.
Okay, and you have this foam material in here.
This is called flour foam, and I use the wet kind. It's dry, but if you were using this for flowers, you would get it wet and it would hold the moisture.
Okay.
But it's very easy to cut. So
you've actually cut pieces so it's kind of tight all around.
Yes.
You know, your basket area.
And then I have our turkey, which started out as I folded a piece of paper in half, and then when you open it out, it looks like the turkey. And I'll put this pattern up with the video on the website, tristatehomepage.com. So to get the turkey into your basket, I'm going to put a little hot glue onto a skewer, glue that to the back of the turkey, so when you put him in the basket, his head won't flop around.
Okay.
And then you'll stick it down inside of...
Uh-oh, he's coming unglued.
Gotta wait for the glue to dry a little bit more. But
patience, Beth.
We'll put him inside, and then his body kind of flops around, so you'll just put some hot glue on the basket and hold it down. If you can hold that down for just a second.
And you know, this seems like it'd be a great project to do with your kids. It's certainly not one that seems to be super difficult.
That's probably good.
All right.
And then you have your turkey's done. And I've already put together some of these, and we'll fill out part of it, and then I'll show you how to make the bigger ones. And so basically, you just start filling in. I've done, for the back row, I've done 2 red, 2 orange, 2 yellow, and then I'll show you how to make the 2 green.
And see, these candy pieces I'm noticing are also hot glued to skewers.
Yes.
Whoops.
And you do have to watch out. It will get a little bit top heavy. And so when I was making this at home, I put a little cup behind my basket.
Okay, to kind of support it. There we go. Oh, okay, there, and you have a couple of suckers behind there.
And now, to show you how to make them, you take a skewer, well, we only need 1 skewer for this, and you're going to put a little hot glue on it, put it to the back of your candy.
Okay.
And then I've got 2 pieces here. We'll do the 2 red. Again, put glue. And it doesn't have to be a lot of glue. Hot glue sticks pretty well.
Okay. Now, is this something where if you did it with chocolate, it might melt the chocolate on the inside of the wrapper?
No, as long as the wrapper is a thick wrapper. I wouldn't use ones that have like a paper wrapper because the glue might go through. But ones that have a plastic wrapper like these candy, the glue probably won't mess anything up on the inside. So, we're making green. What I've done here with the tissue paper is I've cut the tissue paper into 4ths. So originally this was a full-size sheet of tissue paper, and now I've cut it into just little squares. And we'll start by taking the tissue paper and poking through the middle, and then you're going to tape around the bottom to hold the tissue paper in place. and you kind of fluff the tissue paper around.
I like that.
You'll take, because you don't want to see a lot of your skewer for your tall pieces, you will take 2 pieces of tissue paper and kind of layer it.
Okay.
So it covers up more.
And of course, these are making the feathers of the turkey.
Yes, the feathers of the turkey.
Very festive. And you know, of course you go with any candy, but it's probably pretty fun to stick with the colors that kind of accentuate the colors of the feathers that you're using. Of course, you could change your turkey to be whatever you'd like. I know as a child, I'd probably want mine to have purple and pink feathers and blue and all kinds of crazy, you know,
Yeah,
just thinking back at the drawings.
You could think of, you could do. And also another great tip is if you have leftover Halloween candy, this would be perfect. Actually, I bought all of my candy on 70% off leftover Halloween candy. But if you know, took out your kids and you had lots of candy left over. So next are these shorter skewers that I've already done. And once again, you just glue your candy. These are a little taffy, so they have the wrapper on the end, so I just put some glue to it.
Okay.
And this will be the second layer of your turkey.
Okay, so you put a shorter layer on the inside with smaller candy.
And before we start getting too far into this, it'll be good. This is just shredded paper. And stick it in the bottom. You may want to do this first. I kind of forgot that step.
Hey, that's all right.
But stick it in the bottom so it continues to hide all of your skewers.
Okay.
And on this one, I'm going opposite. I started, green is on this end, so now I'm going to put green on this end. Let's see, and then we would do yellow. Just
while we're doing this, one thing that I have noticed so far is that this seems to be a fairly inexpensive project. I know that most of the things that you have right here, you can find at the dollar store.
Yes, you could. Any of it, because I love this project. It's so simple, and you could do a lot more candy too if you wanted. I've only done 3 layers of candy, but if you wanted it to be very full, if you're your middle layers will not have all the tissue paper with it. You will just cover up your candy with your other skewers full of candy. And then the front, all I've done is I've stuck these little dum-dum suckers in the front to fill it out. And then you're done.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Beth. Definitely a great little craft to do right before Thanksgiving, maybe as a gift or as a centerpiece as well. But we'll have much more coming up on Local 7 Lifestyles after the break.